I crashed. Stand by. Okay, I'm back in.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm trying to get attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them, I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. And I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. Oh. You hurt me and ruined my life. I lost a couple friends on my way up. I took a couple L's, but that's just normal talk. I popped a couple pills, but they don't do much. And now I take Prozac in the morning with some other stuff. But why did I get into this? I feel like this is all a dream. But when I wake up, look around, this isn't even make-believe. So I sit in the corner thinking back to all the memories. I grew up with these fake beliefs, by the time I find a remedy. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. And I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne.
Okay, I want to go.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the
And Switch, our analyst on the day, as we are going to be jumping right into this final potentially game. It is up 2-0 so
boys,
far.
we're attacking first. I'd say.
Yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulties at the end of map 2, but it is all good. We are back. We are map 3. Someone is pointing out that our title on stream has the wrong title, but that is okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have to see a real generational comeback from usual suspects here. Down 0-2, and they're on Cold's map pick, so we're gonna have to see if they can really overcome everything. I think their best chance here is if they can win these next 2 maps and then spin Dongqin on the random map wheel, because that is really Cold's weakness, as DGBS found out just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they are going to have to win the next 3 maps straight, starting with this round. Battle Frenzy coming in for them, and the defenders getting blast suits and vulnerability.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This could be potentially the end of the road for usual suspects. Cold looking to make the 3-0 sweep happen, as we're seeing them attempting their best to gain the momentum they need to get into the win. As we're going to see here, Holy with the shot out coming through, and it looks to be a very aggressive B push. Burner's going to be coming out so much damage onto Holy so far, as Joker just going to go for a bit of info here. Going to see what's going on. He's going to get sent back pretty quickly. Holy still on that 14 HP. As they're all holed up here, trying to see if they can get the execute on the site. So we're going to see the push coming out here. Ferret needs to get rid of that paparazzi fast. We're going to see the Axon maybe coming out with the shotgun shot, as it looks like Nodi's going to get Ferret, but Doodlebob going to be able to get the pick on a Holy. And Noha with the pick on a Pixie.
Interesting pick coming in on Noha here. Some damage onto Nodi, onto Fat Dame, I'm sorry.
Try hard.
Alrighty, Joker lurking in mid. Nodi getting picked.
Oof. What a nice counterfeit play coming out, as Joker just going to have to try and go. He uses the TP. It's going to send Nodi off, and the clampdown play is going to come out. Nodi with a beautiful secure in round 1. It's going to take them up 1-0.
That was a good clutch from Nodi in the end there. Looking out for his team already with 3 kills. We're going to see Dullahan's coming in for the ban from the defense. Weapon Morph for the attackers banned. They're likely going to pick Knife in the Dark here. Well, they ban Knife in the Dark. They're going to pick Weapon Morph. Interesting play.
As we're going to start to see what these people are going to be trying to make of this. in an attempt to get is somewhat of a push in these cards. Looks to be Parting Healing and Weapon Morph coming out. Frozen Kerplunk going to be selected by Cold as well. Pretty on brand for them, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna see a frozen grenade launcher coming in for him. It does a good amount of damage if you can hit it. It does have a small radius though in which to actually hit. So we'll see how they do with it.
And then picking Weapon Morph as well. Usual Suspect's going to be able to make sure flankers are going to be heavily punished. So we're going to see a little bit of a flash and dash action coming through from the Corona of Tryhard as he places down that Ashes to Ashes as well to give himself a little bit of his stat boost. Jumping in already fully onto that A site. It looks like it has been left almost completely alone. Kasaki. The one to be a little bit nearby, not really going to be able to make too much happen as Wooly is able to get the pick off on a Tryhard. Dust's going to try and push in as well with Nodi. Invulnerability going to come out just to try and get some info. Backs off of here. The Shadow Play is going to be ending as these Frozen Kerplunks are going to start to get launched through. Bit of grenade launch action coming out. Now we're going to see another RPG action coming up from the Broker. Not too much damage going to be coming out, but this is a really solid retake from them. Nodi's going to get one. Doodlebob's going to take out Holy, but now everyone's dead. And the defuse is going to come through as Cold. We're going to go up 2-0. Beautiful play from Kasaki to be able to come through there with the win there. Able to get so many crucial picks and stay alive for such a long time. Just making that smart play to back off of that B side or that A site instead of trying to hold the 5-man push and then coming in later pushing with the team. Beautiful skill.
Yeah, we're gonna see some interesting bans here. HUD Remix, one of the better cards in the game, banned by the defenders. Attackers banning Origin Detection. Then the attackers get to pick Skill Vampire, which is a very strong card, allowing basically any weapon character or really any character that has damaging abilities to just heal with their abilities. So Ferret with his shotgun will basically have infinite health if he lands a shot.
And here we are. The pick through is going to come through mid. As both of the Circuit smokes are going to be coming out. It looks like Note going to be guarding that door side. Flash and Dash going to be coming through. As the door opens for just a second, we're going to see the clone coming in as well. Pixie now getting shot onto. As the door's going to open up, as they're going to see 1 pick, 2 pick, 3 pick coming in from the defensive team. As they're going to clean this up super easily. Doodlebob going to be able to get himself 1. Gets 2. Oh, no, does not get 2. Nodi's going to be able to pick up the last one. As we see, look at this pick. 1. He's able to find himself the last.
And
flips around, gets himself that last pick. Doing a really good job coming through with the win.
And I got a bingo now.
Oh, you got a bingo?
Yeah, round lasted less than 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. The bingo cards are coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness.
Right, we're going to see Acceleration versus Eagle Eyes and Silent Bullet.
Pick rig duels for me one time.
No, you're never. The rare cards to see are the ones that benefit both teams. Rig Duels is one of those. The slide one was one of those, but with the speed kills, it really only benefited one team anyways over there. But now you're going to see Acceleration. I'm interested to see how Usual Suspects play this. I have my own strategies for it, but
the Acceleration strats are definitely a fun one here. So we're going to see Usual Suspects are going to be running that one. Let's look at this. They're going to just speed right into that middle site, taking out Dora, already going for that knife. Ashes to Ashes is going to come out. Flash and Dash available. Noha going to take out Kasaki, but Wooly there for the trade. Oh my goodness, that round ended quicker than the last one. They're
Yeah,
just
that
running
was
it-
a 15-second round right then. That's
Oh my goodness. Did you put that one on the
wild.
bingo card?
I did not, but I did not expect a round to end that quickly. That's crazy. We're gonna see Heads and Toes versus Scoot and Shoot and Yin Yang. Yin Yang giving them a speed boost. So they're gonna have 2 speed boosts here on defense. Attackers getting Heads and Toes, Emergency Evacuation, and Portable. Wow.
Yeah, this is portable detector, emergency evac, and heads and toes. The Scoot and Shoot and Yin Yang though, that is gonna be.
Yeah, I am interested to see how they play this. I will say, in the Invitational, I know this isn't the exact roster from the Invitational, but the Yggdrasil was like their best map. So it's interesting to see them going up 4-0 here, because they were really good at this map. So, and it does show.
And Noha gonna be able to come out with the first pick in the round. It's gonna be on to Dust. Now we're seeing the play coming through here. As all of these players are going to go for the rotate now. Converter has been planted on that A side. The 4-man rotate over in the 5v4 situation. Nodi's going to get taken out first. Now everyone's setting up for the post plant. This could be the first round the usual suspects are going to be able to take. Joker going to be able to take out Kaseki. We're going to see the broker shot coming through. 130 damage going to be able to get sent out. Cold Shoulder is going to come out. Not too much damage coming out from it. Pixie with 1. That's 2 Ghost Pepper kills. And Noha with the last equalizer to bring the rounds 4-1 as Cold start to falter just a little bit.
Yeah, usual suspects are gonna need a miracle here with Cold going up 4-1, especially on their own map pick and up 2-0 already in the series. We're gonna see Bigger and Badder being banned here by Cold, and Demolition Specialist banned here by usual suspects, and picking Healthy Stretching, Cold picking Turtleback and Inherit the Wind. Usual suspects finishing theirs out with ICU and Harding Explosion.
And here we're jumping in to the game. Round
We're gonna see
6 already.
We're gonna see an interesting setup here. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
We're gonna see an interesting setup here from Cold with 2 on A, watching towards long here, but the attackers aren't going that way. We have 2 mid and 2 B main.
I'm back.
We're going to be seeing the push coming in for the members of usual suspects. Dust has already
Dust
been
really
brought in a
pushed
little bit
up.
low. Yeah, but he's going to be... Will he continue to get a pick there? Or is he going to keep pushing up? He's going to send the clone back. Meteora is going to reload as Noha's still going to hold this. Will he be able to get the pick? Is the rest of his team doing something over to that B side? It looks like they're trying to execute. The counterfeit just going to be holding them off there. Oh, Noha goes back. Is the push-up going to come out here? Will he be able to get it? He's going to see, and there we go. Dust gets the kill on the Noha as we turn this into a 5v4. Wooly with the pick on a
from
Joker.
Dust.
Doodlebob is going to be able to get the trade as the
It's going to
push
be a
onto that
3v4.
A-site comes in.
Can suspects get their second round here? Dust is way back in A main. I mean, he's in a good spot for this post-plant situation, but pretty sure Noha's probably calmed where he's at by now. It's going to be a 3v3 here.
Now we're going to see the retake attempt come out here. Pixie going to be sending out all the util. Cold's going to come in. everything ready to go. As we're gonna see the TP coming out. There's
That hollow
one,
point scan
two, they
just
have all the
barely missing
info.
Tryhard. Note's gonna find him. Note pushing up. Trying to make something happen. He gets taken out.
There's one. Where's his
Doodlebob's gonna get
teammate?
it.
Oh,
He
They
had
died.
perished.
unfortunate.
Beautiful
We're
round.
gonna
Man, we're seeing a lot of points from both teams. Seems like a lot of investments, not very many cards getting picked. 25 points from Cold and 22 from Suspects.
Yeah, there may or may not have been multiple rounds that lasted around 15 seconds. So
Well, looks like Suspects finally stabilizing. They have won every round since I came back.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing too bad so far, but it's really all going to come down to how they're going to be able to make themselves carry off into their defense, right? If Cold right now, they got their first 4 rounds. They were able to make quite a bit happen in those rounds. Seems like they're playing a little bit more relaxed now.
I mean, I should definitely also point out, Cold being on defense and not having Circuit, or Note playing Circuit is very interesting because Note has said himself that this is one of his favorite maps to play Circuit on defense because he can just hold mid so effectively. And we're seeing Dust push up, scoped in.
Yeah, this is going to be an aggressive push onto that A side. Is Tryhard going to be taking a lot of damage? Doodlebob going to be able to get a pick off on it to Holy. As you see the TP coming out from Pixie right away just to get some info. He sees one coming out. Teleport's going to come through, but the kill happens quicker as Kasaki's going to be able to pick that up. Counterfeit going to be jumping into sight, invulnerable. So we're going for a quick reload here as they're waiting around the corner. Burner's going to be coming out in every single direction. Plenty of ammo, going to be doing quite a bit for them as well as that Birdman. Relativistic bullets on the other side though. Vulnerability on that B site. Nobody wanting to play near that area.
That's on 1 HP. He's going to get taken out. Beautiful shot from Noha. Great reaction time. It's going to be a 4v2. Suspects really starting to come into their own.
Ooh, Ferret gonna have a run in quickly. Oh my goodness, the Birdman comes out and Ferret with a nice headshot from the high life. And you can see the ball. Look at the Birdmans through the walls. Oh my
Just a
goodness.
Pixie. Nobody's watching him. He's coming down mid. Trying to shoot through the glass. He gets picked off. Noha trying to use the glass pane glitch to his advantage.
alrighty, we're gonna see Dragon's Breath being banned and slow cooldown being banned. Group charge being picked by the attackers, cleanse and scan reduction picked by the defenders. Blessed bullet picked by the attackers, as well as split the check, even though it doesn't work. It's last round though, so.
Last round in the half. Will they be able to equalize with the 4-4? Or are we going to be seeing them come through with a victory?
I'm sure someone here knows something about getting out to a 4-0 lead.
I don't know who that person would be though. Because
The trash
I was
talk is real,
4-1.
chat.
So.
Oh, you're right. 4-1. 4-1. My bad.
And here we go. The push-out's going to come through. That's going to be wholly down already. Doodlebob and Ferret all eliminated.
It's going to be a 3v4 post plant here. 2v4. 2v3.
Noha is going to be able to pick up Kazuki, and Note going to get one. Noha, now last player alive, is going to go down, and the 5-2-3 victory is going to be coming up.
Another bingo, by the way. We had a Zephyr that round. This round, we're going to see a few bands that are good and then a few cards that are good getting played here. Angry Converter being banned, as well as Invisible Traps. Ricochet being picked by the attackers. Probably going to see Sloppy Shot. Yeah, Sloppy Shot's being picked by the attackers instead. Defenders picking Get One. And they're going to hope they get lucky. See what it is.
It's definitely an interesting one to see how and what these players are going to be attempting
Thorn
to
Trap
do.
is what Get One is.
Thorn Trap. Oh yeah, I guess we don't get to see the Get One gamble, hey?
Yeah.
Kind
Look
of
at that
actually makes
Thorn
it more
Trap
interesting
placement.
if we don't know what it is. Makes for a surprise.
And you get to see it as soon as the round comes out, like we saw with the barrier destruction, as it looks like everybody making their way over to that A site, as this looks to be a very aggressive take.
Dust
Nobody
is stuck in the
gets
Thorn
pushed
Trap.
in. Oh my goodness, Dust is going to be able to get a kill on the Joker. And now, Noha going to try and come for the flank, while Ferret and Tryhard pushing on this back area of the site. They know that all 5 of them are extremely close there. So as the back off is going to start to come through, the retake is going to be incredibly difficult from these 3. The flank is available for him, though. Tryhard's going to go down. The flank is coming out, and Note with the elimination. Tryhard now in the 1v4 situation. Going to be able to find one. Goes for the heal, but there's a flank coming around. He doesn't get the wall up in time. Cold are going to take it 6-3.
What a quick kill coming from Ferret there. Or sorry, not Ferret, Dust there. Took out Ferret in like a 1/10 of a second with a double head tap.
And we're going to see Vampire Knight being banned, as well as Tariff. Attackers picking Eggs. Defenders picking Bad Knees and Equipment. Bad Knees on this map is actually really strong due to those drops in mid and the vent. Or vents, plural.
Yeah, especially in mid. It's most likely gonna mean that they're gonna have to either push through A or B main.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Cold are going absolutely crazy right now. They have the opportunity to close this out in 3 rounds. Will they do it? Will they not? We're going to have to wait and see, as we're kicking things off with a very aggressive push onto that mid and the B side. We're going to see Doodlebob with the pick on the Holy. Doodlebob's going to get traded, though, as Pixie with the pick. Tryhard going to be getting brought extremely low, and the pistol kill is going to come out. There's another bingo for you there. Pixie going to get traded, though, as Joker going to be pushing up onto that mid side. Now, in the 1v2 situation, Nodi going to have the plant off. Kazuki going to be getting picked off, though. Joker now in the 1v1. Will he be able to survive this? Heal's going to come out. Where's Nodi at? Down on the bottom side here. So it looks like we're going to see the counterfeit. Knows exactly where he is. The drop down's going to come through, and he's bamboozled. Note with the beautiful little fake clone there. Sends the clone out. Drops to the other side. The drop down gave all the information he needed. He manages to come through with a beautiful round win.
Alrighty, we're going to
Suspects
see
really
Big
having
Head.
their back against the wall here. 7-3. They're gonna have to really pull out a streak if they want to get back in this.
Yeah, we're going to see Big Heads and Feral Hogs as the bans. Attackers picking Maximum Overhealth. Defenders picking Smoke Shield and Weapon Ban. Attackers finishing it off with Large Bounty and Luma Print. Or no, they don't pick Luma Print. They just pick Large Bounty here. They're going to be able to have 175 health, and the defenders are going to have 165 health.
Here we are. Seven to 3 already. There's an opportunity for comeback, but it's just looking incredibly slim at the moment. As we are going to see the push out starting towards that mid and D side. This is Doodlebob. Going to be sending quite a bit of util through. Ferret's going to take out Wooly right away in the round. Ferret going to be able to get a second one on a note. Dust gets the trade, but Doodlebob then trades Dust. 2v4 situation, as it looks like we might have seen a little bit of an overheat coming out from the boys. Kaseki going to go down. Pixie is going to go down as well. Usual suspects pick up their first round.
Alrighty. Card picks coming in here. We're going to see a Deserter's Curse ban as well as a Dusty Bullets ban coming in here. Oh no, they both banned Dusty Bullets. So we're going to see Deserter's Curse being played by the attackers. Defenders picking Crossfire and Clone Healing. Attackers likely to save the rest of theirs. Defenders doing the same.
We're going to see a mid push here coming from Cold. With no Circuit on the defending team, it's really tough to defend that mid area. Circuit really is, you have really good lineups if you can memorize them.
Here we go. The push comes out into mid, and it looks like they're going to be going to bring this to A this time. As the Dex now going for the push out. He sees the counterfeit. Dust getting ready for the push out here. Nodi going to be able to get some info. Wooly's trying to go for the pick, and he's going to be able to find himself a kill, which he hasn't found in a while. Try hard with one. Gets the second on a note. Dust going to push in, though. It's Kaseki going to be able to get the kill on a try hard. Joker going to be able to get the pick on a Dust. 3v2 situation. Wooly goes down. Kaseki, the last remaining player. And Joker sealing the round up with the pick on a Kaseki. And it looks like Cold's lost their footing a little bit.
No, it looks like we're seeing a second run from Suspects. They did get those 3 rounds in a row earlier. Maybe we're seeing a second breath of life.
Yeah, they still need to get another 3 to secure duels, 4 to win it here. They need to win the next 4 in a row, in fact, to win it out. We're going to see a side deletion being banned by the attackers, extra side being banned by the defenders. Glowing Dino picked for the attackers. Likely going to see like a short exposure picked by the defenders due to that. Oh, Shadow Leap and Psychic coming in. Instead, attackers picking short exposure and free wardrobe. Defenders, will they pick Death's Embrace or not? That's the question. No, they do not.
No Death's Embrace?
Yeah, Death's Embrace in the higher ranks isn't that strong just because everyone knows how to avoid it for the most part.
Yeah,
no one really gets hit by it.
Thing that you have to worry about, right?
Yeah, but it's worth 4 shard points, and you really want to save your shard points for the really strong ones instead.
Yeah,
Joker's
fair
going
enough.
for burner
If it
lineups
was
here.
3, pick more often, don't you think?
We can't see who he's Psychic linking, but they're pushing on to B pretty fast. All 5 going that direction. Corona's already on site. It's got an interesting choice to have Saki not on Pathogen.
He's going to be able to get 2 here as well. This is going to be tough for... Oh,
Double
Joker's going to be able to pick up 2, though.
Joker.
3, 4.
They steal his ace, but what a round from Joker. He's absolutely just dominating on defense.
I wouldn't take that from Noha. I would not take that from Noha. Stealing his ace like that, that's insane.
Yeah, well, they gotta ensure that they win that round.
Yeah, in the grand finals, you don't want any chance.
He's talking about L teammate. That was him that took that kill. He's the one who stole it.
It's L teammate for him
Yeah.
getting 4 kills and not leaving any for the rest of his team.
All right, we're gonna see close havoc for the attackers here. Defender getting curse sniping and freeze bullet. We're also gonna see I hate traps coming in for cold. With I hate traps and close havoc, they could stack that and do insane damage up close. Funny enough, though, Insane is not playing in this game.
No Insane, no Bob, nobody else. As we're seeing the lineups coming through from our Kismet. No damage going to be given out. As it looks like. No. Oh, a little bit of a lag out coming there on my end. But we're going to see the full execute on to that A side now. Bomb's going to be ready to go down in just a second as Utopistols are going to be coming out. Pathogen going to be able to make it back with just a second to spare on that health bar. Tryhard pushed in. Trying to see if they can get any sort of pick off. In the 5v4 situation, Pathogen Wall is going to come up just in time. So much damage coming out. Onto Kaseki and onto Dust. Are they going to be able to hold? Kaseki's going to go for the push in. He gets 1, gets 2. Tries to go for the 3rd. Will he get it? And oh my goodness, what a play. The Meat Maker from Pixie's going to seal out the last 2 kills. Look at this. Double kill comes
Huge
out.
play from Sir Cat.
Wow.
A collide off the Meat Maker. Alright, now Cold's literally just 1 round away from taking not only the map, not only the game, not only the match, but the season. It's really up to Usual Suspects to stop them, or at least stop this from being a 3-0. We're gonna have to really see what they can do here with their backs against the wall.
We're gonna see Community Healthcare picked by Usual Suspects, or by Cold, I mean. Usual Suspects getting Blind Fire, Healing, and Return to Sender. Cold getting Heal All and Speed Field. Now, Heal All. It works with Community Healthcare, so they will always have the buff from Heal All. So, or from Community, yeah. So Heal All means that they will instantly ADS and have increased movement speed. And it will always be applied as long as 2 of them are alive, for the most part. So, it is an insane combo by them.
All right. There we go. Return to Sender getting sent out as Note. Going to get sent back to spawn. Cold going to be trying to make their effort to push in, but the spawn sends are going to be coming out. Dust's going to be able to pick up 2 kills, though.
It's gonna be a 5v3
here. Barrett. And the
wall's
5v3
closing
situation
in.
is already looking not the most ideal. Dust's going to be able to pick up a 3rd.
It's just Noha and Joker with the season on the line. Joker does get Kisaki, one of their best players, down.
Here we go. Pushing in. The bomb goes down. Converter is planted. The util dump is going to be coming out. Heals are coming through, but it's a 2v4, and it's looking incredibly bleak for the members of Usual Suspects. And ladies and gentlemen, your DTPS winners of the first ever Pro League of Fragpunk are going to be Team Cold.
With a 3-0 sweep. I guess you had it correct, Switch. I mean, they had them on the ropes a couple times there, but they just couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, Nodi brought the team across the finish line. And on that last map, they just looked dominant all around.
GG's, guys.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. GG's to absolutely everybody as we bring our season 0 of the Fragpunk DTPS League to a close. This is actually so cool as we finally have managed to crown our champions. Team Cold, congratulations for the amazing 3-0 sweep in that best of 5 as we see them take it for the win, looking absolutely insane. It is going to be absolutely amazing.
Makes me even more proud that my team, with me playing instead of Rai, was able to take a map off Cold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us for a second. We're going to come back with after a short break with a post-game interview. We'll be right back in a second.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm trying to get attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them, I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. And I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my I lost a couple friends on my way up. I took a couple L's, but that's just normal talk. I popped a couple pills, but they don't do much. And now I take Prozac in the morning with some other stuff. But why did I get into this? I feel like this is all a dream. But when I wake up, look around, this isn't even make-believe. So I sit in the corner thinking back to all the memories. I grew up with these fake beliefs, by the time I find a remedy. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. And I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my You hurt me and ruined my life. Yeah. You hurt me. Oh, you hurt me. You hurt me and ruined my
One last time, welcome back to the Fragpunk DTPS. I'm your host and caster Seb. I've been joined alongside Switch and XP for this entire time, and now we've got one more special guest for you guys, someone who you've just watched play 3 absolutely insanely dominant games back to back to back, the 3-0 sweep. It is the team captain of Cold himself. Welcome to Note.
Hello, hello.
Alrighty, Note. You are going to be the MVP of Season 0 for DTPS. And I just have a few questions for you. First off, you came into the series with a near perfect season, only dropping one map all year to DTPS's team themselves, led by XP. Somehow he was in that match and did something. How did the pressure impact you in the grand finals setting?
We didn't feel any pressure, like, whatsoever. We're going in trying to close out with a perfect record.
Alrighty. XP, I'm gonna throw it to you.
Yeah. With your team having a bunch of experience in like regionals and World Clash, how much did that experience really help in a series like this? Like, how much did it influence your strategies?
It helped like it was like I don't know, it was like infinite. Like I don't know. We scrimmed like every map we played. Like every map we played today, we scrimmed like maybe 20s of like hundreds of hours back then in the world class. So we kind of just reran the plays that we practiced.
For sure, for sure. I will say, on that topic, I noticed that you guys didn't really do that mid circuit push much. Or not push, but like on defense, holding down
Oh.
mid with the circuit sinkles.
Mm-hmm. Are you asking
Just thought
why?
that was interesting. Oh, a little bit. I would be curious.
Well, our team, this is not really our starting lineup, so we had a few subs, so we didn't want to like put people in like a position they're not used to.
Fair enough, yeah.
So I didn't want to like try to force like a mid push, so I just played counterfeit and try to like retake with my clones.
All right,
So
switch.
I have a couple questions. First question. This run, it's been defined by consistency and control. What do you think allowed your team to maintain that level of consistency and control throughout the entire season, allowing you to go undefeated?
I would say it's comms, definitely communication.
Okay.
Communication is so huge for our team.
And my second question, so okay, do y'all have like a consistent IGL? Or would you say you're the IGL, or is it just fluid
No.
comms all around?
I'll say the main IGL most of the time is Dust, but if Dust like I don't know, we bounce out like he says an idea, then we bounce ideas like during the
Okay.
pregame.
Got you. Because I noticed that's definitely one thing that sets your team apart from many teams is a lot of teams come in with the ranked mindset of they don't have a set IGL and they don't have set plans for each round. They just wing it. And your team, they come into the round knowing what they're going to do every single round.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the things that sets y'all apart for sure. What would you say is one round that defined y'all's swing? Because there were a lot of changes of momentum in especially that first map. What do you think is one defining round for y'all?
I think it was definitely the clutches. The clutches were like big on our vibes. That like really set the tone for like the rest of the series.
For sure. Alrighty.
I got two last questions.
Go ahead.
One, I would be interested. Why, for a lot of the maps, were you not having Kasaki play on Pathogen? I noticed that, like in like especially in map 1 and 2, like he wasn't on Pathogen until you guys got down, and then he swapped over to Pathogen and had Dust on Hollow Point.
I think that was more of a Kasagi decision. He wanted to play more aggro for the team, and he did play more aggro. He was running in, entering, and making space for us. So I think it worked out pretty well.
Of course.
His path was also a good pick, but I like the change up as well.
Yeah. And then my last question was, if that went to a map 5, and the random map happened to be Dongchen, what would your game plan have been?
Probably a lot of defaulting, and try to turn the button and make sure our spawns are held so they're not walking up on us. That is pretty bad. I really dislike that map for that reason.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that was the only map you lost all year.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't ban it when we played.
It's really bad. We were talking about banning it, but we had conflicting comms where I wanted to ban Insomnia and then they want to ban Dong, and they also wanted to. It was like half the team wanted to ban Dong, half the team wanted to ban Insomnia, and then kind of bid us for it.
It was real lucky that you guys didn't ban Dongchen because
Yeah.
I'd been practicing my post plan on that map. Wasn't even planning on playing, but Rai didn't show up. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for showing up. No,
I
Thank you for
got
hosting us.
one last question before we end it, unless anyone else has anything to jut in. My
good.
last question is simply, what are y'all's plans moving forward? Now, I know you were talking about y'all's team might not be here next season, so I know some of your players aren't returning, but I'm curious, do you know what the plans are for each person going forward in the next season?
I think majority of us might step away, like as a whole, but
Mhm.
unless something else is announced, but we're most likely gonna take a little step back, or we
Okay.
might change up a few players and bring back like a little cold B2 or something.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
one of the two. Mostly, we're like leaning towards the stepping back though.
Okay. Got you. Alrighty.
All right. Thank you so much, Note, for coming to join us in our little post-game interview. Thank you so much for asking the questions. We're not going to take up too much more of your time, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I have been your host and caster, Seb. I've been joined alongside Switch and XP this entire time. Let's give a huge shout out to the DPS Fragpunk League. Let's give a huge shout out to Cooper, who's been running almost all of this stuff all by himself behind the scenes for all of the league. He's been really working as
goat.
hard as he can. Absolute goat. Shout out to Cooper. Shout out to everybody who came and made this league possible. All the players, every single one of the teams, every single one of our casters and observers. Thank you guys so much again for coming to watch, because the fans are the number one most important thing. So thank you guys in the chat for always sticking by us and enjoying this Fragpunk Esports. So once again, I have been your host and caster, Seb, and that is us signing off for the DTPS Fragpunk. Take care and peace.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm trying to get attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them, I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better, and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life, and I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my You hurt me and ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. I lost a couple friends on my way up. I took a couple L's, but that's just normal talk. I popped a couple pills, but they don't do much. And now I take Prozac in the morning with some other stuff. But why did